Have one 5-day forecast today. Going to have a detailed look at the weather for the next 5 days across the British Isles. Fairly well certain what's going to happen up to around Friday. Good confidence in the forecast, but beyond that, actually things quite complicated as we go into the weekend and the start of next week. It's an ever-changing scenario, so the confidence from around Saturday, Sunday onwards into Monday is a good deal lower. Probably turning more unsettled very gradually, but it is going to be a gradual process, it now looks like, and probably temperatures holding up quite nicely actually over the weekend and into the start of next week. But it's a very complex setup. I'll show you all the charts in a moment. Before I get on with the 5-day forecast though, just to mention the advertising, there's video ads on my pages at GazWebBiz.com. If you hit play on the video ad, you'll be supporting GazWebBiz.com. Thanks so much for doing that. The radar picture is coming from theweatheroutlook.com today, as will the charts at the end of the video. We've also got charts from wetcentre.t. You can find the link to both of those websites on its page. So we've got a little bit of patchy rain across western parts of Scotland and a few showers across Ireland, but the rest of the country actually mainly dry, and that's going to be the way of it for most of today. We could spark off a few showers in the east this afternoon, but they'll be a good deal lighter and more scattered than they have been. You'll be very unlucky to catch one. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. High pressure is moving in off the Atlantic, pushing this trough away to the east. That was giving all of the showers over the last few days. So a few showers could break out across eastern parts of England perhaps. And always a morning layer cloud across northern and western Scotland coming down into Northern Ireland with a little bit of patchy rain. But that aside, it's going to be a mainly dry day really, with bright or sunny spells. Clouds will bubble up through this afternoon, fair weather clouds blotting out the sun at times, but it's going to be a very pleasant and fine day. Temperatures are going to be higher than we've had for a few days as well, getting up to around 17 or 18 degrees. 18 is around the mid-60s Fahrenheit. Overnight we're going to find the high pressure dominating over the country. It's going to be clear and dry away from north and west Scotland, where it'll be cloudy up with patchy rain. Most areas will be dry tonight. Could get quite chilly in rural locations with the risk of some ground frost. Now, as we move through it into Thursday, look back, got high pressure right in across the country, 1,035 millibars, a big area of high pressure. So, going to be basically a fine day. Again, there could be a little bit of cloud, patchy rain sinking down from the north at times. Really just the odd shower actually coming down that cloud from the north. So, yeah, I think we'll have cloud around at times through tomorrow, but there will still be bright or sunny spells coming through as well. If anything, it'll be warmer than today, with temperatures reaching 20 or 21 degrees. 21 is the magical 70 Fahrenheit mark. Going to Friday, the high pressure is still dominating across the country. Again, got a very weak trough sort of in the flow, so it's not going to be wall-to-wall sunshine by any means. We're not going to see unbroken sun and clear blue skies all day. There'll be a lot of cloud floating around, and that could spark off one or two showers in the heat of the afternoon. One or two of those maybe thundery perhaps over Pennines and Welsh mountains. But again, you'll be unlucky to catch a shower. Most places will stay dry on Friday, and despite quite large amounts of cloud floating around, there will still be bright or sunny spells coming through. Even warmer for Friday, with temperatures up to 23, possibly 24 degrees. 24 is 75 Fahrenheit. A proper sort of summery feel to things by the time we get through to Friday. Now, as we go into weekend, as I said at the start of the video, things are much more complicated from Saturday onwards, because the models have been suggesting that this area of low pressure around Iceland would sink southwards across the country as high pressure pulls out into the Atlantic. But now models are keen to extend this ridge through the country through the weekend and only very gradually break it down. And not really sure where this area of low pressure over Iceland is going, to be honest. So I think what we've got for Saturday is basically a repeat of Friday. There'll be large amounts of cloud floating around, some bright or sunny spells coming through as well. Very warm for the time of year, with temperatures up to 23, 24 degrees. And again, with quite a bit of cloud around and the heat of the afternoon, we could spark off a few thundery showers, particularly over elevation, the Pennines, Welsh mountains. But anywhere could get a thundery shower, but you'll be very unlucky to get one. Again, it's more or less a fine dry day on Saturday. Now, going through to Sunday, this is a very complicated looking scenario. We've got high pressure over Scandinavia, we've got high pressure in the mid-Atlantic. This trough is trying to dig southwards across the country. I think the overall idea is that it'll be a little bit cooler on Sunday. There'll be more and more cloud around and probably a greater risk of showers, and that's about as far as I'll go for Sunday, to be honest. Just an increased risk of showers breaking out. Though those could be really quite heavy and thundery because it'll still be pretty warm with temperatures up to 21 or 22 degrees. And then finally getting through to Monday, where we find this area of low pressure then has gone from Iceland and it's sitting over France, and it's a developing feature, so perhaps turning more unsettled through into Monday with an increasing risk of heavy showers, possibly thunderstorms coming up from France through the course of the day. Could be turning really quite wet indeed, and with winds tending to come in more from an easterly direction, probably putting in cooler air off the North Sea. But I do have to emphasise that's a very complex, complicated pattern that's emerging from Saturday through to Sunday through to Monday. So very low confidence in this outlook really from the weekend onwards. If it's right, though, temperatures will be slipping back as we get through to the start of next week. If I have a look at the charts from the weather outlook, here's the chart for Dave. Lovely day across many parts of the country with good sunny spells. It is warmer than we've had recently. We're going to have more sunshine and mainly dry conditions as we go through into Thursday, and even warmer than today, but we could bring some cloud and the odd shower perhaps down across the country at times, but you'll be very unlucky to catch a shower on Thursday. For Friday, again, there is a risk of a shower scattered about, but most places will be dry, very warm temperatures, possibly up to 23, 24 degrees. That's how we go into Saturday as well. Looks like Saturday will stay mainly dry on the evidence of this morning's models and quite warm. And then through Sunday and into Monday, temperatures holding up, but an increasing risk over time that we're going to generate more and more heavy showers, possibly some thunderstorms with that low pressure sitting over France by Monday. It could turn really quite unsettled, possibly thundery as well. So in summary, we've got good agreement on what's happening up to the weekend. It's going to be turning increasingly warm, it's going to be mainly dry, and there'll be some good bright sunny spells, also cloud at times, but it's a fine spell coming up to the weekend. Over the weekend into start of next week, much more complicated. Saturday looks fine, increasing risk of showers on Sunday, and then possibly by Monday we could be talking about big showers, heavy rain, possibly thunderstorms as well, but very, very low confidence going that far out. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.